I don't know if God's been speaking to you the way that he's been speaking to me, but can I kind of give you a page out of my diary? He laid out a question for me, and I was like, oh, so if I'm going to get this beaten, you're going to get this beaten too. Because, like, listen, I know if God is doing something in one, it's kind of having a ripple effect in the spiritual realm. Here's the question. What's the rush? Let's get into it. Let's get into it and why that is so important. Okay. But first, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to this channel. Go ahead, come back, and then we discuss. Okay, great. Go. What's the rush? Why do we feel the need to put a 6-month goal in 6 days? Why do we feel the need to put time frames on things and then kind of make it where it's a little bit undoable for ourselves, but we push ourselves to do the undoable? Why do we cut corners with ourselves to try to make external things happen? We cut corners on when we eat. We cut corners on when we sleep. We cut corners on. Why are we cutting the corners? Why are the corners being cutteth? And I had a question posed to me after seeing that, like, I'm tired. The way in which I'm pursuing my goals, the way in which I'm trying to get there, the way in which I think that it's going to bring me joy at the end, the amount that I'm trying to accumulate, the time frame, how quickly, all of the above, I realized at the end, I'm tired. I'm tired. And that I no longer saw the goal and purposely arriving there. It was starting to become equally important to me how I feel when I get there. I don't want to be tired when I walk across the stage of whatever it is that I put time into achieving. I don't want to feel depleted after getting the thing that I don't have the time to actually enjoy it. And so I got to the place I was like, God, I'm tired. This is too much. He said, no, it's not too much. It's you trying to do too much too fast in the time frame that you set for yourself. So I looked back at Jesus. I said, he did a lot in 3 years. To have a 3-year ministry, he did a lot. Think about how much you did being at a job for 3 years. Living in your hometown for 3 years. Like, think about somewhere where you were at for 3 years and see if it even compared in comparison to what Jesus did. But yet I saw one thing that kept getting my attention. One thing that kept being a common denominator. One thing that I just could not shake. And it was Buddy did not rush. Can I call him Buddy? Okay, because I felt somebody kind of judge me. Don't worry about that because you the judge. Cool. Buddy did not rush. He was very poised. We only saw him walk on water one time, and that was to get to the other side so that he can come. And then they saw him, and he was like, all right, y'all saying ghosts. Let me go ahead and help. But knowing that he had the ability to get places faster, he didn't tap into that all the time. Knowing that he could actually feed thousands of people at all times, he didn't do that all the time. Knowing that he can go to weddings and turn water into wine and help people save money and keep the turn up happening, he didn't do that all the time. See, the thing of the matter is we had a situational circumstance happen. And then what we did was instead of looking at that circumstance like, oh, okay, I was able to do some things to get to that deadline. We made that our practice in life. And so then life became our deadline because you got to make this much by this much. And by this age, you should be here. And you know what? If you have one, that's cool, but it's too close to zero. So you got to get more streams of revenue. And then the income has to be and then and like, whoo. And then you wonder why you sick. If not in health, in emotions. You sick of that. You sick and tired of A, B, and C. Rebuke that in the name of Jesus. But then you're trying to figure out, how come I feel that way? Look how you live in life. You want a continual treadmill in your soul. And your body's like, when do we tap out? And your brain is like, when we're done. And your heart is like, then I want to be done now. What's the rush? God created time so that it can help us in a happy place to be able to enjoy our birthday. Because how would you know your birthday is not coming up if you don't have no calendar? How would the calendar know what to do with no clock? How would the clock know what to do with no daytime and nighttime and all that stuff? And so when he created the seasons and the time frames and all of that, he didn't create that so that he can put something crushing on your soul at all times. He created that so that you'll have something to measure things by, not things that you limit him by. He created the time. He don't have to be constrained to your time frames, and neither do you. So, dare I tell you, release your time frames. Release the way in which you do a thing. Because you know what? At some point in your life, I'm going to go ahead and give you the slap in the face that I received. Imagine somebody getting the prize that you've been praying for, and they didn't compromise themselves the way that you did. Now, hold on now. Because I know such and such ain't been A, B, and C, E, D, F, G, but you put that restraint on yourself. So dare I ask you the question again, what's the rush? You'll get there when you get there. As long as you're making progress, you will arrive. Take that book bag off of yourself. You don't feel that's heavy? You understand? Did you get that? And that's my challenge to you, to truly do that. It didn't come from me. Okay, he said, give it to the people as I'm learning, okay? And that's what I'm doing. But listen, did you like the video and subscribe to the channel? All the YouTube stuff? The commenting, the sharing, the community of the YouTubes thereof. Okay, great. But you know I do these videos every Thursday, right? I'm here. Your girl is here every week, okay? I just want to stare at you because it's fun when we do that. But I'm going to let you... But I'm going to go ahead and let me go, okay? We talk later? Absolutely. Later.